Hey, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to make this video because I see a great opportunity for you to take market share from your top online competitor. This is an absolutely free attack plan that I do to help small businesses. There's no obligation to purchase anything from me. I send these out because some business owners see the value of the information provided, but are just too busy to implement the ideas themselves. However, you are free to take this free attack plan and implement the strategies yourself. All right, so let's get started. So I Googled plumber in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I think we can all agree that 90% of the people don't ever click to page 2 when they are shopping for a service. So it's important to have your business popping up on one or more of the 3 sections of page 1. So let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition. Aside from paying Google to advertise like those in the first section here, the first thing you can do is to strengthen your Google business profile. That's the second section of the results page. So that you can be one of the 3 or 4 businesses that Google places into this section. It's known as the Google Map Pack. To be one of these few businesses listed, in addition to making sure your profile is fully optimized, you will need to look and see how many online directories your competitors are listed in to make sure that your business has roughly 100 more listings than they do. We use an online tool called WhiteSpark that scours the internet and identifies how many directories each business is registered with. There are literally thousands of directories you can register your business with, including yellowpages.com, Yelp, the BBB, Angie's List, and so forth, and many of them are free. It just takes time to set it up. And then the final section of the results page is what's known as the organic listings. Google's ranking for this section is purely based on the strength of your website. Google ranks based on content and backlinks. So the second tip I wanted to mention has to do with content. So looking over your site here, when I looked earlier, I noticed it doesn't have the number of words on it or the amount of content that Google is looking for. You need to have at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google or considered to be an authoritative site. When I look on this tool that I use called SEO Quake for your website here, if I scroll down, I can see that you have a total number of words of 497. And this tool tells you exactly which words you are ranking for and how dense each word is within your content. The number one site, or number one ranked plumbing site in the Charlotte area is Queen City Plumbing. So I looked over at their site as well. And when you look at it, you can tell that they also don't have too much content. I mean, the site looks nice and they got some pictures and stuff, but they don't have too much content. So when I had looked over at Queen City Plumbing and their statistics, scroll down here, you can see they had 534 words. So the good news is that it's very beatable. It's very easy to increase your content. And the other important part for content is that it has to be dense with local buyer intent keywords. The words people are actually frequently typing into the Google search bar. The more these words are mentioned in your content, the more relevant Google will see your site as it relates to the search phrase. So one of the things I wanted to show you is this is another paid tool I use called Ahrefs, and I'm looking at Queen City Plumbing's website statistics, and you can see that they are currently ranking for 215 keywords. And that compares when I look over at your site, you are ranking for 104 keywords. The important thing about the keywords is what keywords you're using. So when I look at, so all the keywords that Queen City Plumbing is ranking for, you can see the list of them right here. The first one has to do with when somebody's actually Googling their business name specifically, which they rank number 1 for. This is the position column. But then everything below that are the very buyer intent local keywords. So they are referencing the exact service that they're looking for: plumber, plumbing, plumbers, plumber, plumber, plumbing, but also the geographic area: Charlotte, Charlotte NC, Charlotte NC, Charlotte, Charlotte NC, Charlotte, and so forth. And you can see because they're ranking for these and they have these phrases embedded in their content, whether it be in the words or in the picture so many times, they are ranking on page 1. Anything less than a position of 10 is page 1 of the Google results page. So I compare that to yours. So if I click into your keywords, you're ranking for 104 keywords. I could see you are ranking for your name, which is good. And then for Waxhaw, North Carolina. So these are local buyer intent keywords. They are in Waxhaw, which is not as big as Charlotte, so your volume is not going to be as high as the Charlotte market. My understanding from looking at where you were advertising, you are advertising in the Charlotte market. So my presumption is that you are looking to expand in that area. So I wanted to show you real quick the volume of searches for plumber in Charlotte. You got like this one here is 800, Plumber Charlotte NC, 800 searches per month. Charlotte Plumbing, 900 searches per month, and then you have all these other smaller ones. So just getting a small fraction, like 10% of that volume, would boost your revenue quite a bit. So then the second thing I wanted to show you has to do with backlinks. Backlinks are simply links from other websites over to yours. It acts as an endorsement of your site by that other site. These backlinks give power to your site because these are like endorsements, and they tell Google your site can be trusted. The goal is to have more backlinks than your competitor, but the quality of your backlinks also matter. The more relevant the site that your links come from, the greater strength it lends to your power in Google's rankings. For example, if you had a link from a pizza restaurant site, that would not be as relevant as if you had a link from a plumbing blog site. So just looking at the statistics, again, this is Queen City Plumbing, and you can see they have 1,250 backlinks coming from 79 unique referring domains. When I compare that to your site, you have 34 backlinks coming from 13 referring domains. So it's kind of like I said, a popularity contest. You want to have more backlinks than your competitors have, and you want them to be coming from quality sites that are related to your industry. So in closing, we discussed your Google business profile and how you want to register your business with as many online directories as possible. We also talked about content and how you want to have at least 1,500 words to be considered an expert by Google, as well as targeting the local buyer intent keywords as much as possible within that content. And then the third thing is backlinks and how you want to have as many relevant sites pointing to you guys to show Google that you are an authority. And if you implement these strategies, you can be number one across Google. I showed you, again, the number of times that keyword phrase is being searched in the Charlotte market. And so if you are looking to expand there, like I said, you can do wonders for your bottom line. So again, you can either take this information and implement the strategies on your own, which I'm totally cool with. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can reply to my email and we'll set up a time to discuss in more detail. I look forward to hearing from you.